In the name of Allah, today is the fourth day of our lesson. Welcome back to our channel. In today's lesson, we are going to talk about the right click and left click introduction. In this video, you will learn that how we can use properly from the left click and your right click of your mouse and also your touchpad. The first, what is a mouse click? A mouse click is an action where you press one of the buttons on your mouse or touchpad to give instruction to the computer, or you can control your computer better by clicking these left clicks and the right click of your touchpad or mouse. It is the same between touchpad and the mouse. Okay, there are mainly two types of clicks on your mouse. Okay, you see here, it is the left click of your mouse and it is the right click of your mouse. If I show you in two mouse, it is the left click of your mouse and also it is the right click of your mouse. Okay, one extra clicks or button are here in the middle click. You can say this click is the middle click, or we can say scroll. With scroll, we can scroll or we can move up or down the screens, and also the page of your books that you want to study. And also you can volume up or down by this scroll button. Okay, it is the main keys on your keyboard that I said for you. These three keys, the left key and also the right key, and the next one that we have here, the middle key or scroll button of your mouse. Okay, the left click of your mouse, we can say the left click. Also, it has another name by the name of primary key. The left click of your mouse is primary key, and the right click of your mouse button, we can say the secondary key. The primary key, it is the primary key, and it is the secondary key. At the first, we are going to talk about the left click or primary key of your mouse or touchpad, and we will know about the functionality and all the things that they are related to the left click of your mouse or the primary click of your mouse or touchpad. The first, the left click is the most commonly used button. This key we use all the time, and it is the most used button that we can use from this. And it tells the computer to select or open a files or an apps. Okay, when we click on this button, the left button or the primary button, we tell the computer that we select a file or we can open a file. Okay, the main functionality of this keys I say for you for main function of this keys, and you will learn all of them. The first one is select an item. Let me show you on my desktop. If we want to select an item or a file or an app, we can use from this left key or primary key. For example, if I click the left button or the primary key just one time on this file or on this icon, you see that this file is selected file right now. It is the first main functionality of your left button or the primary button. The next one that we have here, open a file or a program. If you want to open a file or a program, also we can use from the left click or the primary button of our mouse. For example, I want to open this file, or for example, I want to open this file. You just double click the primary button or the left click of your mouse, and you will see that this file will be open for you. For example, I double click on it and you see this file is right now open file on your desktops, and you can see it and you can use from this file. It is the main functionality of your left click. The third main functionality of your left click or primary key, drag and drop. We can use drag and drop. For example, I want to put this file in here. It is the drag and drop. You just single click on this file and hold this left click or primary key, then move your mouse from here to here, and you will see that this file, if you release the left click or primary key right now, you will see that this file is right now moved from here to here. It is the third main functionality of our left click or primary button. The fourth one that we have here, it is press button. If some window has the button of OK, next, submit, like this button, we can click on them by left click or primary button of our mouse or touchpad. It was about the main functionality of our left click that we have learned, and now you know that how we can use from this left click. For example, the last one, press button that we have OK or submit or next. When we install a file or we want to change some settings, you will see some OK button or next button. Then we can use from this this left click or the primary button. Let me show you. For example, I want to open RAM. I press Windows key and hold, then I press the run. You will see this small screen of run come up to your screen, and you will see this OK button, cancel button, and browse button. If you want to use from this button, you can click on them by left click or primary button of our mouse. It is the fourth main functionality of a left click or the primary click of our mouse. Okay, the type of click. How many type of click this left click has? The left click has three type of click. The first one is single click. If we single click on a file, we just select that file. If we double click on a file, we can open this file by left click or primary key. For example, I double click the primary button or the left click of our mouse on this icon or on this file, you will see that this file will be open for you. Just wait till it open. Right now you see that this file is open for you. The next one that you have here, drag and drop. You can press the left click or the primary button of your mouse and then hold that one, and you can move your mouse or finger on your touchpad. You can move this file from one place to another place. It is third type of click on our left click. We finished the left click. Now we are going to talk about the right click. What is the right click? Let me show you on this picture. On the mouse, it is the right click of our mouse, and also we can say this right click by the name of the secondary key. And also in this mouse, it is the right click of our mouse in this mouse, and also we can say this click by the name of secondary key. Okay, the right click is used to open a context menu or a list of extra options about the related app or file that you click on it. If we right click this click, if we press this button on a file, we can see some extra option about that file that you right click on that file. It is the performance of our right click. The main functionality of this click. When you right click on a file, you usually see options like copy, cut, delete, rename properties, and some extra option about that file. Let me show you on the screen. For example, if I right click on this file on our desktops, you can see some extra option here. For example, cut, copy, rename, share, delete, and some extra option also here. For example, open, we can use to open this file by this player or some other player. We can open some other players as well, some other apps as well. Open to add to favorite and some other extra option about this file. It was the functionality of the right click. Some other option about the file also, it is related to the right click. If you right click on a file and you see some settings, and also you can change some settings about the file as well. If you right click on your desktops, not on your icon, on the icon or on some apps or files, just you right click on your desktops, you see a menu come up to your screens, and it shows some extra option about your desktops and about your desktop setting. For example, about the wallpaper, about refresh, create new folder, and some extra option as well. You see here, view, sort by, refresh, and do new, display, setting, personalization, open internal, and show more options, some other option as well. It is about the right click on your desktop. So what is the difference between the right click and the left click? The first left click. If you left click on your desktops, it select an item or open an item. The right click show extra option about that item, that the related item. Usage. The left click is most frequently used click. All the time we use from the left click. For example, for refreshing, selecting, drag and drop, or move some files. Like this action we can use from the left click. And right click when we need some extra options, some specific setting, we can use from the right click. The next one has immediate action. If we left click on a file, it has immediate action. But the right click open a menu and extra option about that file. It was about the difference between the left click and the right click. The next one that we have here, touchpad. We talked about the right click and left click of our mouse. Then we have touchpad. What is touchpad? Touchpad is a little small flatted device on your computer. It is downside of your keyboard, and you can put your finger on it, and then you move your finger and the mouse according to your finger, change its place and move to your desktops, and you can perform any action that you want to your computer. It is the touchpad. The touchpad has three clicks or three buttons. It is the same as a mouse. The right click, and the scroll button. You see, there are the right. It is the right click of your touchpad. It is the left click of your touchpad, and a scroll. Some touchpad has a scroll button. Some touchpad has not a scroll button, and we can use the scroll button if your touchpad has a scroll button. You can use in order to move up or down on your screen, or if you study a book, you can move up the page or down. You can use from that scroll button from your touchpad. It was about today's lesson. I hope that you be happy and healthy, and don't forget to like and subscribe this channel till I get motivation to provide the next video. Thank you.